believer in this book is supposed to unleash a submarine mare in the last days. And this submarine mare is this primal energy that will destroy the known universe into a new reality. The submarine mare is often called the fire or the Kundalini fire of Urva. That's what the satanic energy I'm talking about, this ancient evil. That's what you got to become. But you bring that shit about by thinking evil, not love. Love keeps the earth for the last umpteen million years in order. But now you're trying to break out of the cocoon, but now you're getting new age teachings of the old cycle information, and you're supposed to be learning the new cycle information. That's because the white man has got the old information, and he's trying to create a spiritual reality on the earth for himself. Meanwhile, you are melanated people, and the entities inside of you trying to get out, and it gets out through fucking damn anger. Not love. If this is an illusion, wait a minute, hold on now, goddamn, wait a minute, wait the fuck up. Give me no bullshit about no love. Wait a minute, wait the fuck up, wait a minute, hold on. Enlightenment results from the realizing the unreality of existence. So if you loving something, you loving a motherfucking unreality. You getting this shit? That means you loving the Matrix. You loving the prison. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. This shit is crazy, man, because that's that old white people bullshit, new age shit. You see what I'm saying? And we caught up in this bullshit. Wait a minute. The fact stands that the Egyptians did call their life death. Now, the death and the dead was used in scriptures to refer to a living humanity of earthly embodiment. Barely dry bones. This wide procession might have remained highly instructive had Milton and had within common and his group of hermeticists of Europe had lost the lost signal of knowledge of the fallen angels, the rebel hosts, and the armies of Satan and Lucifer. Collectively was man himself. That fiery lake into which he was hurled was our gloomy earth. So, if man is imprisoned in a fiery lake, and it is talking about this particular earth, what the fuck you doing loving this bullshit? You see what I'm saying? If it's a matrix, if it's an illusion, if it's Maya, it doesn't exist. The submarine fire is called Urva or Arva, or it is called the fire of Arva. What is Arva? Urva is the name of a sage whose anger was its source. In so many words, Urva's anger was a blazing fire that was raised up based on this anger that destroys the universe. Now, Urva, his god form is Siva. Then he goes on to say, well, how does Siva destroy the universe, which is the matrix? He burns it up, I quote, O'Flaherty, Siva or Shiva, the erratic or static. He burns the universe up with his third eye. Now, wait a goddamn minute. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Hold the fuck up with the dumb shit. If the third eye produces melanin, and they say that the third eye is supposed to burn up the damn universe, you understand what I'm saying? Then what's all this other bullshit? That's what the third eye is here for. It is the fire that is supposed to consume the universe. That they say, my God is an all-consuming fire. You get this? But they also say that this fire is erupted through anger. You say, how can this be? Because the old cycle, you had to contain your anger because you had to live on the earth because the fire was not at its point. Did it get to the point that it's going to destroy the universe? Now you are at the end cycle and you are misconstruing the text because all the white boy got the new age and they ain't trying to get up out of this shit. They are rich. And they're living on top of everybody on the earth that's indigenous. So they want a new age, and they knew Egypt to do some shit to sustain this thing. Meanwhile, they feeding you the bullshit, and you thinking that the spirituality is supposed to peace and love and one with nature. That's the old cycle. Your shit is to destroy the earth. Like the ancients said, in all these ancient texts, and like Honorable Elijah Muhammad and everybody else say, based on destroying our shells that we are into. So somebody is running some bullshit to us. You see, whenever the Vedic scriptures, as well as what's called, okay, you saying, no, you're wrong, man. The Christ says love. Well, we can bust that shit up right now. First of all, the Christ is not synonymous to some Jesus Christ of 2,000 years ago. That motherfucker never existed. So the Christ that we're talking about is the ancient Christ, which is Horus. The Etruscan is Hercules. Krishna, Shiva, or Shiva. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Study anything about Horus, and Horus don't do but one damn thing. Put some foot to somebody's ass. That's it. Now, if you tell me one goddamn thing with Horus is walking in the field with a lamb and some little goddamn snotty-head children, you crazy as hell. Horus cut his own damn mama head off when she let go set typhon. Of course, cutting her head off and she a God don't mean nothing. She be like, that's fucked up, man. Why you do that for? I'll get your ass back. But the point is, the Christ in ancient Kemet is the ultimate embodiment of what you would call Satan today. A straight-up killer. Make no bones about it. If you read Shiva, now I'm going to tell you, the stuff, the Horus stuff that you get in Kemet, you didn't get a lot of it because you just got the basic Osirian myth. You say, I want to know more about this Horus cat, but you don't get it, or the Heru cat. That's because a lot of it is suppressed. They still got tons of this stuff that they don't show you in Egypt. And in here, this motherfucker is a straight-up gangster. Fucks all day and fights all night. That's all he does, erotic. Him and his girl get together and they start screwing, and they say, you got to stop them, man. They're going to destroy the universe. That's what it is. It's in here. Him and his woman get together and they start screwing and destroy the damn universe. But the first thing he does to rise up is he burns up and he destroys love. That's in the damn books. So everything that this religion has taught you to be about, you got to be against, because we're talking about a different cycle. We're talking about a different cycle. You get where I'm coming from here? In the Gershom Scrollem's Kabbalah, it talks about one of his books. They said, well, they had all these Kabbalistic texts that they got out of Kemet and all. They said, well, what does all this shit mean, man? This was right before he died. And he's like the far more authority on this thing. They said, well, what does all this stuff mean? He said, ultimately, everything got to return back to chaos. And we are the damn chaos beings. Well, in this book here, O'Flaherty's book, the Rig Veda, her version of the Rig Veda, in here, her conclusion was that all things fall apart. So is the way of the universe. Everything deteriorates and got to go back to the great mother, which is the nothingness. Let's face the dumb shit. They say the burning hell, Alvin Boyd Kuhn in his book Lost Light says, the burning hell, as everything in this world is in a state of deterioration and flux. And it's burning up. So is the way of the universe. All of it has to go back to the chaos. And even in the Bhagavad Gita, which is a later day religious version of the earlier text, they even, when they go to the last thing, they say, well, what's it all about? What's going to happen at the end? They say, in the end, all of this shit has got to be destroyed by the gods going to have to be destroyed by chaos. Chaos is the primal order that existed before creation, and that's who you are. The substance in you is a pre-creation substance, and it cannot act on according to creation and nature. So you have to condition your mind and be free